1947.
Incredible. We want to introduce you now to our co-host. You know her. You see her every day. Kristen Hampton, the best storyteller in the land, bringing you good news and smiles every night at 5.
Yeah, and I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Carowinds Winterfest characters. Just one of the awesome groups you're going to see out here today. And you guys know as well as I do, this is when the holiday season officially begins. I cannot say how happy I am to be here today.
And this is the genius of Robert Crumbine.
He is the executive director of this parade. He puts it all together. Robert, you have quite a lineup today.
Oh, it's going to be something else. And how about these guys behind me? I love it. This really makes it fantastic, and I'm so excited. So why don't we get it going?
Let's get it going. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Let's step into the holidays.
This is a WBTV special presentation. From uptown Charlotte's Trade and Tryon Street Square, it's the 71st Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. For the next 2 hours, make memories with host Paul Cameron and Maureen O'Boyle, featuring Kristen Hampton. See performances from some of the area's best marching bands and vote for your favorite in the WBTV Battle of the Bands. Plus, recording artist Lexi Walker, the soulful sounds of the Hamiltones, Miss North Carolina Victoria Huggins, and on a quick visit from the North Pole, Santa Claus. The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by Auto Bell, Carowinds Winterfest, the Charlotte Regional Visitors Authority, Food Lion, and Piedmont Natural Gas. Now, from Center City in Uptown Charlotte, here's Paul Cameron and Maureen O'Boyle.
And we are so happy that you are kicking off your Thanksgiving with us. What a show opener that was.
Great.
We had Fusion Force. We had the ballroom at Quail Hollow with a little paso doble. And then, of course, the kids doing the step. Beautiful performances. And this is just a taste of what we will present to you today.
Absolutely, Maureen. We're high atop the grandstands. By the way, that's the Crime Stoppers car with Detective Brandon Miller and his kids inside. Brandon 11, Caleb is 7, and young Santa is 9. There is the official Thanksgiving Day parade from Novant Health, our first entry. It's our big banner.
We want to now toss it to our co-host, Kristen Hampton, who's going to be on the sidelines down with folks on the street level to get a little taste of what's happening. It's great to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. You have the bird's eye view up there, and I'm down here with all these awesome people. The Carolina Clowns just rolled through. They've been doing this for some 60 years. I've done some stories with these guys. We've got so many awesome things to see out here, and I'm going to be introducing you to some of the people that have made their way out onto the sidelines here, and I love this, my favorite part of the parade, to find the characters on the sidelines. So I'm going to be down here having a ball. Back to you guys up there.
All right, Kristen. Now, this is our first Battle of the Bands participant, the Ashe County High School Marching Band, the Husky Vanguard Marching Band from West Jefferson under the direction of Zach Fulbright. And they are featuring one of our scholarship winners, Juan Jaramillo Chico, the co-drum major for the past 2 years. This is their second parade in 2 days, believe it or not.
And we want to show you what the Battle of the Band winner will get. It's here on set with us right now. This beautiful trophy is something else. If we have a chance to show it throughout the broadcast, we will, but there it is. That is what they're going to be taking home. They'll also be taking home the prestige of winning the Battle of the Bands.
This is the Novant Health Battle of the Bands trophy, but I like to think of it as drumstick. It is drumstick.
Let's listen in.
Would you like to vote for your favorite marching band performance today? You can do so by going to WBTV.com/parade. Cast your vote right now online.
This is an amazing year because we're using social media as an opportunity for you to say, hey, I love this band. You're watching right now the band from West Jefferson, North Carolina, the first of the performers from Ashe County High School Marching Band. And as Paul said, go to WBTV.com/parade. You can vote now and throughout the next few hours after the broadcast.
That's right, through our broadcast throughout the day. Hey, in fact, we have some students already selected to receive scholarship awards. As we mentioned, the one scholarship winner, there are 3 $1,500 scholarships and one $2,500 Queen scholarship available today.
And those have already been issued, and we'll be bringing up their names, but what a great performance. I love it. Makes you really feel like we're officially here in the season, right?
You get the bands going, and there's nothing like it. As an old band member myself, it just gets something stirred up inside. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving Day. Maureen and I are here for the next 2 hours, and we just love doing this parade. Been doing it since 1940-something, 47 is when it started, but WBTV's been bringing it since in the early 50s.
Fantastic. Thank you to Ashe County from West Jefferson, North Carolina. They look great. They're in great step.
They do indeed. All together, and I like the unis. That purple and black looks great. Hey, guess what's next?
We've got Queen Charlotte.
That's right. It's our Queenie, our mascot. There she is.
She's always a crowd pleaser. She is the mascot for the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. Back with us to celebrate, as Paul said, 70 years in Charlotte.
And whoever's counting, this is actually our 71st parade, you know, because it started in 47. If you count on and on, that's right. But it is the 70th annual parade.
What's amazing is we've got this new location. We're right here in the square. And it's a perfect spot.
You're absolutely right. This is the spot. This is the heart of Charlotte right here. Trade and Tryon Street here in the Queen City of the South on a beautiful Thanksgiving Day. Doesn't get much better than this. This is Queen Charlotte's own balloon, a cold air inflatable, pulled by an antique tractor. By the way, when the parade first started back in 47 and throughout the 50s, they were all pulled by tractors, not the cars that we see today.
And we're going to see some amazing things. Not only do we have our bands and our floats, but we have the seg balloons, which is something that we absolutely love. There's Charlotte Mayor Jennifer Roberts. She is a Charlotte native. She graduated from East Meck back in '78, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. She's a Tar Heel. She attended on a Moorhead scholarship.
She's with her husband, Manley, her son, Manley Jr., and Montana, her daughter, all in the carriage. And she turns over the reins of the mayorship in about a week and a half.
There they are, passing through, saying Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Happy Thanksgiving. Got a big crowd as always.
It's fun because, you know, we've got these big bleachers right here at Trade and Tryon, and so we've been meeting some of WBTV's viewers. There we have some smiling faces. This is an annual tradition, and as I was coming here to Trade and Tryon, I bumped into my baby brother, number 10 of 10.
Who isn't your brother or sister in this town?
The number 10 of 10, and he was there. Oh, there we have our two Give Thanks balloons.
And a pumpkin segwaloon as well. You see that? They're making their way down the street. This is Peter and Penelope Pumpkin. They are friends of ours. A fleet of segwaloons, cold air balloons wrapped around segways that are unique to our parade.
And seg balloons, you know, were invented, of course, by our very own Robert Crumbine. So underneath this is a person driving a Segway. And he had the idea to invent this balloon that envelops the Segway. And it's unique to Charlotte.
There's Peter and Penelope right there. And, you know, one of the reasons he did this is that, as you know, the Macy's Parade for years and years has the big floats, helium floats. They float up high in the air. Well, it's almost impossible here down Trade and Tryon because of the street lamps, that the arms that hang over, and you just would have too much trouble. So these things are balloons that scurry along the street, and they look great.
Kids absolutely love them because they can move they move differently than obviously a float because there's just one person on there.
They look like they're floating off the pavement, don't they?
And these are new this year. They're so cool. I love them.
Yep, very nice.
And the give thanks. We all, you know, this is the day when we really do stop to give thanks. And so much that we have to be thankful for this year. We are certainly grateful to our viewers who are with us every year for this. I was mentioning my brother, he and his family, they've been coming here probably for 30 years, since she was his wife, since she was a little girl.
That's right. Many, many folks have done the same thing.
Yeah,
this is just part of their Thanksgiving Day tradition. They want to come down here, see the parade first. Of course, they've seen their kids grow up, go through the bands or all the floats. Yep, hello, young man. Everybody's waving this morning.
And you know what? Early this morning when I got up, I was a little concerned about the temperature, but once the sun comes out, it feels great right here on the square.
Yeah, it's in the low 40s, I guess, right now. Not bad at all. We continue from the square in Charlotte, North Carolina, for the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. Back after this.
The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by the Charlotte Regional Visitors Authority.
Here we have it. Second Harvest Food Bank of Metrolina. This is one of their mobile pantries.
It is sponsored by Food Lion, who, along with Compass Group and Second Harvest, supplies 500 families in Charlotte with a Thanksgiving dinner this year. Congratulations.
More than 18% of our population across the metro region is living in poverty, and that is what they are working to stop. They want to make sure that they can use education, advocacy, and partnerships to eliminate hunger here.
And it takes all of us. It just can't be them. It has to be all of us here in the city to try to take care of our fellow man, and this is the day to do it. We want to make sure that everyone has a good dinner on Thanksgiving, no question.
We're so grateful to them. Here we have Bailey's Concert Band.
It's from the United House of Prayer for All People.
And we see them every year. They were organized back in 1946. They're under the direction of Brother Rodney Davis. They've been in this parade now, wow, since 1947.
That's right. They were organized before the parade actually began.
Amazing.
They have been in it every year. They're under the direction of Brother Rodney Davis. We love to see him come through here.
And they sound great.
Sound great, look great. Love the helmets.
And here we have Pig in a Hat balloon.
Apt description. It is pig with a hat.
It is a big pink pig. This classic 20-foot pink piggy bank with a dash of Western flair there, carried by students and teachers and parents and volunteers from the Charlotte Lab School, Paul.
And this is sponsored by Metro Graphics, the official printer of the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. That is quite a sight. That'll get the kids stirred up, huh?
Yeah, they're having
Pig
fun.
in a hat.
And this is always interesting when they have to kind of maneuver underneath, as you mentioned, those the street lights.
Yeah, the arms. Yep, sure are. Tough. And let's see who we got next. It looks like the DRC cheerleaders and cheerleading and dance, founded just last year by former North Carolina A&T cheerleaders Cynthia Nadello and Laura Nadello Morning. The goal is to empower young girls and boys through dance and cheering. And we got them back again this year. They were last year first. Oh, look at this. Aren't they cute?
They're so cute. Hopefully there they go. They're little cheerleaders.
They are, and they've got their Santa ears on with jingle bells.
There are cheerleaders there. There we go. With their pom-poms. Adorable. You know their moms are proud of them.
No question. All right, so now we're getting down to something I know you're going to recognize, and they are the Carolina Panthers. But we're not quite there. We're getting there. Oh, there's some more of the DRC coming through.
And I love the idea that they're using this opportunity of physicality, dance and cheer, to really teach young women a sense of self and to empower them. As you mentioned, they're former North Carolina A&T cheerleaders. So this is their community effort right here.
No question.
And I love it. Look at the beautiful young ladies.
That's right. They're looking on, and some of the older women are in their capes. Guess we're going to perform here. Here we come.
I think wait till you see who's coming.
I think Mr. Purr is on his way.
Never a year passes when he doesn't come up and give us a
Mess
hug.
up my hair.
We love this guy. As you know, the Carolina Panthers mascot is probably the best energizer of any group. No matter where he goes, he makes people smile.
But we really have just incredible sports mascots in this town.
Yes.
You know, Homer the Dragon for the Charlotte Knights, and of course Hugo the Hornet, and now Sir Purr as well with the Carolina Panthers. We'll see him in just a minute. In fact, I'm hearing some cat footsteps coming up the stairs.
Oh, really?
Right
The pitter-patter?
Yeah, it ain't so pitter, and they're not, definitely not patter. You know, they've got their drum line as well, the Panthers do. That's the percussion. They're cheerleaders, they're top cats. And, of course, they take on the New York Jets this coming Sunday. Here he is!
Oh,
The
look
Purr
who
man!
it is.
Purr, we're so glad to see you. It's not a Thanksgiving.
Oh,
thank
my
you so much.
goodness.
Not a Thanksgiving with, yeah,
Look
you
at
betcha.
that.
Not without messing up my hair as well. Yeah.
We love you.
Oh, you're so good.
Heartbeats for you, too.
All right, baby. Go get him on Sunday.
Lots of love, Sir Purr. He's got more energy.
Look what I got here.
Oh, I know someone that's going to love this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you say Assistant News Director Kim Saxon, present?
There we go. That's nice. Oh, Sir Purr, he's great.
Love Sir Purr.
Yep.
And percussion. Keep pounding.
Yep, top cats are coming through right now.
Sir Purr.
Love his little scooter, don't you? Ah, here's the percussion. They're going to play for us a little bit. They have such a good time at the ball games. Yes, there we are. Good job, percussion. I got Sir Purr's Cat Cruiser coming through as well. That great big van.
You'll see that at most events where Sir Purr goes. We could not have asked for better weather.
You know, it started off with a pretty good nip in the air, Mike Brisk, you might want to say. But as Maureen just said, when the sun starts shining here on the square, things are warming up. My back is hot.
Well, we're lucky, too, because we've got such an awesome crew here. They put some heaters to the side. So
that do help on the legs.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
but
it does.
we hope you're warm and toasty wherever you are. We are so happy that you're joining us. We've got a big crowd out here. People layered up in their winter coats and their hats and gloves and scarves because it is a little bit chilly, but that's really what makes it feel so great.
You know, I looked down Tryon Street just a moment ago, and the crowds are thick, thick, thick. It is a huge crowd day for this parade.
This is the fourth largest. We kind of teeter on third and fourth largest in the country. So that's why we have such a huge turnout here in Center City, Charlotte. We so appreciate Novant Health for being for putting this on, because it wouldn't happen without Novant Health, an incredible organization we're fortunate to have here. They take such good care of us, and they make sure the special parade goes on every year.
And now, the Piedmont Natural Gas Holiday Bakery Float. Cranking out delicious treats for the holidays thanks to our friends at Piedmont Natural Gas.
We've got alongside the float members of the Hornet's Nest Council of Girl Scouts of America, and riding on the float, the group V4. Let's listen in. I think they're about to perform for us.
I wanna know if you can talk for a minute. Yeah. Cause you know my mind, and you know that's fine. I'm gonna tell you. You know you got me feeling no way. And if it's not too much, please stay. Cause you and bright, together we can shine, yeah. Catch a vibe, come through. I just wanna kick it with somebody like you, someone that'll take me to the places you do. Come through, yeah. Catch a vibe, come through. I just wanna kick it with somebody like you, someone that'll take me to the places you do. For the goodness of my face. Straight up.
Multi-talented singers, dancers, songwriters. That's the group V4 performing for us on the Piedmont Natural Gas Holiday Bakery Float.
And they're all local. They're all local performers. And there are our little Girl Scouts. It's nice to see them here.
Well, we've been talking about the Battle of the Bands on WBTV, and here's another one of our participants, competitors. These are the Mallard Creek Marching Mavericks.
And they are the winner of the 2016 Regional Mustang Classic. And we want to remind you that you can go to WBTV.com/parade and cast your vote for your favorites. Remember, this Battle of the Bands is something that all of these band members are hoping that you're going to vote for them.
That's right. And this is under the direction of Paul Bourne. Again, Mallard Creek Marching Mavericks going to give us a little performance right now on the square. Getting in position. Here we go. They look. And now the Charlotte Knights snow globe. Isn't that pretty?
I love it. And you know the Charlotte Knights are AAA baseball team. They've been in Charlotte since 1901. Moved uptown in 2014. They've got that gorgeous ballpark.
The AT&T ballpark, great place. Hey, the great green one. Homero the Dragon and one of the royalty racers. You've seen this if you've gone to the ballpark. They, of course, do the royalty races every baseball game.
It is hysterical to watch. They're quite limber because they fall down and bounce back up, it seems.
They can take a fall. And here comes Homer. What's Homer doing?
I don't know, but he's always up to something.
He is up to something, as always.
That's Homer's car.
Yep. Homer the Dragon. Homer's Honda. All right, Charlotte Knights. We love you. Isn't that
we
baseball
certainly
season yet?
love the
Should be
Charlotte
baseball
Knights.
season.
And here we have the cornucopia making its way to the square, a horn of plenty, symbol of abundance, and it's come to represent this season of thanks. This float sponsored by Food Lion, who along with Compass Group and Second Harvest supply 500 families in Charlotte with a Thanksgiving dinner this year.
And joining them is Falling Through April. That's an alternative rock band, alt-rock, that's come together to form a cohesive unit in a city rich in music history. Let's listen to them. I sure like them. That's a nice sound, isn't it?
Falling Through April. I love that. Alternative rock sounds beautiful.
Very nice.
They're on the cornucopia. And we thank Second Harvest. 500 meals is just the beginning of what they do. Thousands and thousands of meals are handed out through Second Harvest Food Bank of Metrolina. My heart is just so supportive of their work.
We can't talk enough about them.
Yeah,
really
we thank them
cannot.
so much. They really change the face of this community by all they do.
Ready to head to the Alps? How about a little Sound of Music? This is Maria Rayner from The Sound of Music, played by Jill Christine Wiley. Of course, Maria is the character, and this is Jill Christine singing for us. And she's at the Blumenthal Performing Arts Center.
Just through this weekend. Let's listen in.
Songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by Carowinds Winterfest.
We are back at the square for Harding High School's marching band. They're the Band of Gold under the new direction of Terrence Sykes. Maureen, you and I know this band well. We can hear them out of our parking lot when we come out of WBTV.
They are amazing. This award-winning ensemble competes against other marching bands from across the Carolinas. They even represented North Carolina in the 2008 presidential inauguration parade in D.C. Remember, they're part of our Battle of the Bands.
And you can vote by going to WBTV.com/parade right there on your screen. We're at the 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. And, hey, look at this. It's Miss Muffet, the spider balloon. Sponsored by Dunhill and Asbury, the official hotel and restaurant of the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Little Miss Muffet is even more scared when this giant spider tries to sit beside her.
70 foot long this thing is.
Yeah, who wouldn't be scared? But she looks cute here on this Thanksgiving Day. There's some elves around her. Did you know that? Walking with the spider today are members of the Humane Society of Charlotte. We thank you so much for all that you do. Look at that one right there.
He's talking to you, Maureen. He's talking to you.
I can't have any more. I've already adopted from the Humane Society. I have 3.
Come on. Yeah, all right. Thank you to the Humane Society of Charlotte.
There's their mascot.
Why don't you adopt that one?
Well.
All right, next up. I hear some more sirens.
I do, too.
And we're waiting to get these folks come through, and then we're going to get on to the next group. And
guess
here
what
we go
get
with Storm 3.
Yeah, Storm 3 is coming. And inside Storm 3, WBTV sports journalists Delano Little and Ashley Stroline. They are behind the wheel. There you go. Let's go to Kristen Hampton, who's on the street. You've been behind the wheel of Storm 3 a few times.
A whole lot of times. I tell you what, that is kind of my excuses. We got a lot of traffic down here. A lot of people really, really enjoying the parade right now. Excuse us just one second. This nice fella here, we just met these folks. They are from Florida, and they're down here visiting their son, who is a former Carolina Panthers player, Colin Cole. You guys have been married 40 years. How do you like Charlotte right now?
Oh, it's nice. The weather is a little bit chilly, but it's nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're having a ball down here right now, so we'll send it back up to you guys.
All right, Kristen, thanks so very much. All right, we've had just a slight hold-up in the parade. There's Storm 3. We knew it was coming. Yeah, Delano and Ashley, well, look out. I'm not sure who's driving. It must be D-Man driving.
I think it's D-Man behind the wheel, and you can see them every Friday night for Football Friday night. We're in the playoffs now.
We are deep in the playoffs. We're almost done. There's D-Man. And there's Ashley. Hey, guys.
There they are. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. We love you. And Storm 3 is pulling Toy Blocks float this year. And on Toy Blocks float is Evan Shee. This is going to be amazing. Yep. Evan is a 10-year-old piano virtuoso born here in Charlotte. His parents immigrated here from China. He's won every major piano competition in the South. Like any kid, though, he still likes to play soccer, and his hero is Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers.
That's right. He's won every major piano competition. He's gotten the crowd psyched up. All right, Evan, let's hear you.
Look at those fingers move.
Is that amazing?
10 years old. 10. Evan Shee.
Congratulations.
Amazing.
Thank you, Evan.
And his smile is fantastic. He's really enjoying that.
I just can't imagine that at 10 years old to be able to be that such a virtuoso. All right, up next, some of our law enforcement faithful. There he is. That's the sheriff of Mecklenburg County, Erwin Carmichael, the 44th sheriff, joined by members of his office, and some of the agency's motorcycles. Hey, look at him, doing a circle around the big buy.
We are, we count all of our blessings on Thanksgiving, and we are so grateful to the law enforcement agencies and first responders that we have here in our own county, Mecklenburg County, but of course all the WBTV viewing area. They all put themselves on the line for us. It is what they do every day, and we thank them so much. They're out there. Those kids love to see deputies up close and personal. I think probably ask a couple of them they want to grow up to be to be either a police officer or a deputy.
Oh, those guys are great. Do great work, no question. Hey, you know what? The Wells Fargo wagon's coming round the corner. There it is.
There they are with the beautiful horses. And we have a 22-year-old performer from Charlotte who's going to be on the stagecoach. That's Kristen Schalk. Let's listen.
The Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can't see. Every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the house with bells of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree.
That is
Kristen Schalk.
She's been in the parade for the past 3 years, but with the Fusion Force dancers. And we want to give a shout out to our Bloomy Award winners who were on the float with her there.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, that was good. That was a good performance. Thank you, Kristen. Next up, unit number 24 of the parade. This is the Greenville CYO. Now, this band started with $400, and they have grown and grown over the years. They bought 2 bass drums back then. The drums gave a group of kids a hobby.
And I know Pop Sadler started it, right?
He started it. That's right. The director of the Greenville Combined Community Youth Organization. Again, CYO, Community Youth Organization. He bought those drums back in '91, and ever since he's been in this parade.
And when they started, he really wanted to give kids something to do after school. It was a great activity for them. And he said, you know what? It gives them something to be proud of. And to expose them to this type of music is a beautiful thing.
It's funny, he said it was the most ragged group of kids you ever saw when he started, but they had pride. And I can see the pride that they developed ever since they began this band back in '91. Greenville CYO.
I think we're going to take a trip across the pond to Ireland now.
We are.
We've got some Irish dancers, have we?
Give us your brogue, Maureen. Give us your best.
I'll do my best. They're founded in 1994 by Sandra Connick. They were born out of a desire to pass on the rich cultural heritage of Irish dance that embodies to families here in Charlotte. It gives them a chance to really understand about what their families learned. And I think they're moving down. We don't get to stop and see them, but we do have some Myers Park High School, my daughter's high school, where she graduated from. They're under the direction of Whit Blount.
And they are another one of our participants in the WBTV Battle of the Bands. So watch closely and get on the line and vote.
WBTV.com/parade.
This band has won first place in every competition they have entered, and they've been within 2 points of overall grand champions 4 times. So I can't wait to watch their performance here as they head their way down here to Polk Park at Trade and Tryon on the Square.
That's a big band. They look great.
That is a big band. I'm ready for a big sound.
the Myers Park marching band, the Mustangs.
That's right, the Mustangs.
I love their uniforms. I'm a little partial, okay? My daughter graduated from Myers Park. I can't lie.
And you, of course, went to West Charlotte.
I went to West Charlotte, the Marching Lions.
Dun, 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 dun.
Kristen said it at the top of the show, and she's right. This really does, to me, signal the beginning of the season.
That's right. Nicely done.
Very nicely done.
Myers Park. Beautiful. What a great day we were having. Thanksgiving in Charlotte, North Carolina. It just doesn't get much better than this.
Next up are Charlotte's Rollin' Hornets wheelchair basketball program. The team has won 4 national championships. They have had at least one of their 6 teams finish in the top 10 in the nation in the last decade. The Rolling Hornets are sponsored by AU Carolinas, the Charlotte Hornets, and the NWBA. Happy to see them here at Trade and Tryon on our Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That's quite a cycle right there, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Looks like Santa. A Santa cycle. The Rolling Hornets coming through. Next up, Mayella World Dance, an international dance company located here in Charlotte, offering African dance, hip-hop, praise, tap, palm dance, lyrical, and jazz. They do it all. And they're rolling through the square right now.
Here they are. They've got very young dancers.
Yes, they do.
Right there. I like her earmuffs. I think that's probably one of the trends you'll see on the sidelines. There's some earmuffs, hats, and scarves.
And as they come through, we're going to take a quick break and be right back to Charlotte for the 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade from WBTV.
The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by AutoBell.
You're looking at the Pacific art troupe from the Chinese community performing Zango, which showcases Chinese magnificent cultures.
The Carolinas Asian American Chamber puts this group of performers together every year.
We also have a Filipino group performing the Kini Kini, or Royal Walk Dance, popularized by the royalty of the Marawi city in the southern Philippines.
And there you see that golden dragon balloon.
Ah, there it is. I was wondering what happened.
Oh, it's coming. No, it's down. I'm looking over your shoulder. That's the dragon they hold and carry, but you're about to see something that's very special this year.
I was waiting to see this. I had not, I had read about this 30-foot dragon, and we're about to see a little demonstration here. What do we got going on?
I think he's going to...
Oh, That was pretty good.
Oh, wow. Did you see that flip? And
I did.
It sliced.
Pretty athletic.
Yeah, that guy is very, very strong.
I see the dragon.
There is a gorgeous. I love their traditional hair. You know, they're beautiful costumes. They're not really costumes because they are representative of their heritage.
The culture. That's exactly right.
Yeah, their culture. The Carolina Asian American Chamber. We appreciate
the pink and yellow.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Very nice.
The kimonos are beautiful.
They are. And now, here we go. The big, that's it. Dragon.
This is brand new this year. The 30-foot long balloon completely filled with air. It's not filled with helium. This is unique. Robert Crumbine, our genius, executive producer, creator, and designer of so much, designed this with his team, and it is just beautiful. Paul, I cannot believe that. No helium, and people are just holding it.
Held by sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk down the street, and they can control it much better under those arms. You see the traffic arms. That's the problem coming down this street. Next up.
ISKCON of Charlotte. This is the ISKCON Temple. It's a Vishnu temple in Charlotte. They are devotees of the temple. They seek fulfillment, they say, and they look for fulfillment of the following: fame, freedom of disease, wealth, and courage.
And of course, you probably recognize the Krishna call right there. A lot of swans.
And look.
Thank you, ISKCON. Now, next up, and here's one I've been waiting to see all day. This is the United States Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps. Look at these folks.
Oh, I love their costumes.
Isn't that something?
Fantastic.
It's the only unit of its kind in the armed forces. Part of the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, the Old Guard, stationed at Fort Myer, Virginia.
And they are an official representative of the U.S. Army. The Corps averages about 500 performances a year.
Wow. Look how precise they are in their march.
So happy to have them here
Fife
this
and drum. George Washington would be proud.
And they're the Liberty Walk Drum Corps on seg balloons, cold air balloons wrapped around those segways. They debuted back here in 2014. Represent, of course, the Mecklenburg Declaration of Independence.
That's
signed.
Mech Deck Day, May 20th.
Yeah,
that's right.
1775.
Old Captain Jack ran to Philadelphia on his horse. Got up there on May 20th.
Mecklenburg County, a lot of people don't realize, was the first political entity to actually, in all of the colonies, declare independence.
Well, at least that's that's what they say.
1, 2, 3,
Fusion.
Oh, here we go. Fusion Force dancers. Do you got...
And we are back in Charlotte. Once again, you can vote for your favorite marching band performance, WBTV.com/parade. And right now, from North Lincoln High School, the marching band under the direction of Kevin Still.
They've performed throughout the Carolinas, even in New York, Washington, Indianapolis, and Atlanta. Another scholarship winner is among this, Monica Sane. She wants to major in criminal justice or forensics. Let's listen in.
The Nutcracker from North Lincoln Marching Band.
They sound fantastic.
That was well done.
Another gorgeous.
Back in line, and there they go. Very well drilled.
Thank you, North Lincoln. We love it.
And they get a nice hand as well.
Coming up next, we've got red, white, and blue star balloons.
And these are brought to us by Enterprise Truck Leasing today. And there they are, big balloons floating along. You can feel the American spirit as these 13-foot red, white, and blue balloons make their way down the parade route. Those are nice. We like that. We're sitting at Tryon Street at Trade.
And our military inflatables are coming. They're coming on down the line, right behind there. You can see we're honoring our armed forces with this inflatable tribute to the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force. And this is something many of you have been waiting for. On the float, the Hamiltones, Charlotte native Anthony Hamilton's backup singers, who have also made a name for themselves. They are fantastic.
I know, you've been talking about the Hamiltones for a long time.
Yes.
But we want to hear them. They're coming to the square right now. The Hamiltones on the military inflatables float.
What a joy this time of year. Everybody's hearts are filled with cheer. Kids are playing everywhere, 'cause there's lots of love and toys to share. Plenty smiles floating around, and nobody's wearing a frown. Mama's cooking, daddy's hanging the lights, 'cause Santa's coming down the chimney tonight. Everybody's having fun. They know it's Christmas time again. Come on, Christmas time. Come on, all right. Christmas time. Family and friends have gathered around, waiting for Santa Claus to come to town. Anxious to see what's in
the Hamiltones. And we want to thank all of our families who have members of the military serving, who won't be sitting at your table, but I'm sure you're placing a setting for them. We're thanking all of those men and women who are in service right now to this beautiful country we celebrate today.
Speaking of service, we've got the big salutes coming from the Civil Air Patrol, the CAP, congressionally chartered, federally supported nonprofit corporation that serves as the official civilian auxiliary of the United States Air Force.
And this is a volunteer organization, and they are amazing. They've recently been tasked with Homeland Security and courier service missions. We appreciate them taking the time to volunteer and also to be here with us today.
And here's the reason that they salute the American flag coming through right now. These Boy Scouts members of the troops from Mecklenburg County, the Council of Boy Scouts of America, a 30 by 60 foot American flag from Condor Flag Company here in Charlotte.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And they've got it waving in the breeze.
Take a moment to just look at Stars and Stripes right there.
Yeah, not so easy to drag something. It's a lot heavier than you think it is. And to keep it waving like that, those guys are doing a great job.
Our
Hello, young man.
Scouts there.
Let's continue with our military theme, the Fighting Hornets Sea Cadets. It's a Sea Cadet Corps for American youth ages 11 to 17 who have a desire to learn about the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Coast Guard, and the Merchant Marine.
It's, you know, the concept, Paul, is really to introduce them to what naval life is like, develop a sense of pride, patriotism, courage, self-reliance, and to maintain an environment that is free of drugs and gangs. They're located right here in Charlotte as a proud aunt of a member of the Navy. Good for them.
Good for them.
Young men and women.
Hey, that little one's got the right idea.
Someone's bundled up.
Yeah.
Somebody is bundled toasty.
Yeah.
Here comes Unit 40, our Independence High School marching band, the Independence High School band under the direction of Jared Johnson. The incomparable marching band, grand champions at this year's Livingstone College Blue Thunder competition.
And we have another, that's right, we have another, Kimberly Hedgepeth is another scholarship winner. She wants to major in dance and social work. So we're going to hear from the Independent Patriot Band coming up. Now they're ready to perform.
I like that.
Slowly I turn. Got the hat feathers moving, don't they?
They certainly do.
You thought this was just a band.
No,
it's a step troop.
I love the fact that they're able to play and keep this routine together is amazing.
Well, bands certainly have progressed over the years. When it was, you know, just march in a straight line and sound a tune.
Oh, no. Now they have to be choreographed.
It's
and
performance.
they have to be dancers as well.
Yeah. Good job, guys. I got a great big balloon coming down the street right now, trying to jog around the traffic light arm. And this is the Fireman Rounder balloon, a 30-footer. And leading the way for the Charlotte Fire Department.
They have been protecting the Queen City for 130 years. CFD's ties to the past, present, and future on display today. This is what we love about it.
And of course, Fire Chief is Pete Key. And congratulate him and all the men and women of the Charlotte Fire Department.
Yeah, there's going to be several different units that pass through here in the square. We, of course, had our big balloon, Fire Rounder balloon.
That's right. Now here comes the Fire Chief.
You can hear the pipes and the drums coming right beyond the Chief.
Yeah, Chief and his staff walking there. So good to see him.
Give him a big wave from up here.
Yeah, big round of applause, folks. You do a great job. Chief, congratulations.
Thank you for your service.
and the Charlotte Fire Department Honor Guard Pipes and Drum Band. Plus CFD's mascot Blaze coming up.
We're going to continue with the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. Beautiful things still to come. We're back right after this. Right now, we want to welcome Steps in Motion Dance Studio, Charlotte's most innovative and creative dance studio, celebrating 30 years. Let's watch their performance.
This has been in this parade for the last 4 years, the Steps in Motion. Sabrina LeClaire is the director, and what a special brand of performance for Thanksgiving morning.
I love their costumes, how festive, the Christmas sweaters, the red and green, and they're very talented, these kids.
Oh, there's no question. We've seen a lot of talent come through this morning, haven't we?
Over and over again.
Just amazing.
Lots of energy. Don't you wish you had that kind of energy?
They're warming up the street. There's no question. You can feel the heat rising.
And I love that this troupe is made up of such a wide age range. Little kids as well as young ladies. And they do a wonderful job. Sabrina should be proud.
Oh, boy. How long do you think it takes to practice to be that good?
A long time. A lot of moms and dads have been driving them back and forth.
Got that right.
Whoa. Yes, Steps in Motion. 30 years they've been teaching kids how to dance here in Charlotte. A lot of people watching right now probably remember back. There's the whole troupe.
Big hand for Steps in Motion. Thank you, young ladies.
Incredible troops here we had. Here comes...
You know, I've been hearing this growling.
Dino Float.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
Hearing a growler.
There was a T-Rex sound in the background at one point, if you didn't hear
it. And there he is.
Yes.
We got him all caged up.
Extremely dangerous.
That's right. This is Dakota and Friends. A mission to bring dinosaurs we love so much to all the kids who want to see them.
Back, Dino.
The Dino Float. Extreme danger. There's one loose. Look out now.
Creepy, creepy. There's more than one. I know our fans.
No, we've got a man with a whip. That's right.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's pretty good stuff there.
How cool is that costume?
They're going to fight. Oh, he's spitting on him. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my goodness. He's angry. Crack that whip. There we go. All right, Maureen.
We have the Seed and Feed Marching Band. Yes, they are from Atlanta, Georgia, and they have been thrilling audiences since 1974. Originally formed as part of a theater company, but they're well known for their incredible costumes. You've got to notice those.
And you know, this is what you call a second chance band. This is folks who were in bands years and years ago, and they want to get back together and do something, perform, release their musical talents.
Yeah, maybe Paul, you were once in a marching band.
I was once in a marching band. That's
but
right.
you do have your own band currently.
Yeah, I get to release.
Yeah, you have a second chance band.
It's not such a good release, but it is a release.
You perform, and
you know, once you get it
often.
in you, though, and especially it starts at this age. Once you get it in, you want to keep doing it. No question.
And here comes Vi Lyles is right behind Feed and Seed. There we go. Our future mayor. She was just recently elected. She joined the Novant portion of the parade as the Grand Marshal.
The Novant Health Express train is a brand new addition to our parade. It's a self-propelled float utilizing an electric vehicle. You're going to see that coming up right behind Vi Lyles. Hello, Vi.
And I like it. They've got the 3 tiers of healthy living, which of course include nutrition, exercise, and physical care. Novant Health wants to encourage attendees here and viewers there at home, you guys, just to have a healthy holiday season.
And we can't thank Novant Health enough for their sponsorship of this parade to keep it going.
We are so fortunate. And make sure to download the parade app and cast your vote for the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade in the USA Today Top 10 Best Parade Competition. You can vote once a day on several devices. We really want them to get this big honor from USA Today. And of course, Novant Health is always taking care of us here in the Carolinas. Let's take a look.
I started in radio as a 14-year-old kid. Did on-air work and engineering and all of this stuff because radio and TV is a lifestyle, not a job. Ask anyone in this building. It all began as a normal day on a Tuesday. I was your typical radio engineer, TV engineer, radio guy. Made a couple of copies, was working on an FCC report, came back, sat down at my chair, and I had something called a TIA, which is a mini stroke. I knew something serious was wrong. I had a splitting headache. My left side just went, I won't say numb, it felt like someone took icy hot and went down my cheek. And at that point in time, you're in denial. This can't be happening to me. I took a selfie. I took a selfie to look at my face. I'm like, oh my God, there is something definitely wrong here. Fear sets in instantly because it's a sensation you've never had before. There's no explanation.
The symptoms of a stroke, American Heart Association came up with a very good acronym. It's known as FAST. F stands for facial droop, A stands for arm weakness, S for slurring of speech, and then T is for time.
And I walked in and I said to the girl, I think I'm having a stroke. Wheelchair hits me. I'm roaring down the hallway at 50 miles an hour into a room. I heard the girl on the phone say something about a stroke protocol, and then they just come out of the woodwork.
Jerry's case, but as soon as he arrived to the emergency room, we recognized it immediately, and we activated a code stroke immediately.
What's fascinating about all this is the people you talk to that have had strokes that were not this lucky. And the fact that in the Charlotte region, we have one of the most amazing stroke protocols that a hospital could have is my whole reason for wanting to talk about this. Maybe someone else will be as lucky as I am, Jim. I have been ridiculously blessed with this. I'm as crazy as I ever was. I'm as normal as I ever was. I hope I can help someone.
A classic example of how grateful we are to Novant Health. Not only do they put on this beautiful parade every year, but they take care of us.
And Jerry Dowd, what a wonderful guy he is.
He's an awesome
we see him all the
guy,
time,
and we're so happy
for
he's
him to
okay.
recover like that, that's just wonderful. And I remember him telling me that story.
Yeah.
It scared me. All right, behind us is Lexi Walker on the float. This is a new addition to the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade, the City Float. Look at that. moving skyline right there. Hey, Lexi Walker, a Sony recording artist from Cottonwood Heights, Utah. Let's hear it.
This tiny voice, it may not be perfect, but I know that it's got some good things to say. A tiny voice, humble and quiet, don't turn away from a tiny voice. It's drowning in the loud. It's so easy to tune it out. The more you overlook it and miss it day by day, it's slowly disappearing. Don't
What a gorgeous voice. Lexi Walker, only 15 years old.
That's amazing. Hey, how about some Star Wars? Force is with us today. The 501st Legion is a worldwide Star Wars costuming organization comprised of and operated by Star Wars fans. They're making their way down the parade route, part of the Carolina Garrison chapter. This chapter is made up of North and South Carolina residents. And yes,
may the Force be with you.
Who's out there? Good Force today. I think it's time for the Charlotte New Year's Eve float. The baby New Year.
Yes, there we go. 2018 is close by. This is sponsored by Ally Bank. Sure to get you in the mood for your celebration, and it's going to be taking place at Romare Bearden Park on New Year's Eve. The baby is joined by local DJ Chris from Split Second Sound.
And Miss South Carolina Susie Roberts, the reigning Miss South Carolina of 2017. She's 23 years old from Pawleys Island, a graduate of the University of South Carolina, degree in public relations and political science. It's Susie Roberts, Miss South Carolina.
Cannot believe we're so close to a new year. But we are.
Hey, look at this. Another, well, it's not a dragon.
There she is. There's Susie Roberts. Congratulations, Miss South Carolina. What a beauty. And we know that she gets that recognition from just more than just being a beautiful representation of South Carolina.
We had
Super
the gold
smart.
dragon. Now we've got Sammy the sea serpent. This is an 80-foot colorful sea monster coming down Tryon.
And
look at that thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
The kids are just loving these balloons. A sea serpent. The colors are amazing too.
They really are.
Next is my high school friend Steve Langley from the Bubble Crew. The juggling and bubbling is from the Soap Bubbles Circus, and chief bubbleologist is Steve Langley. He's there. He's walking behind the car. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, he said, hey, Maureen.
Yeah, we graduated from West Charlotte together.
Bubbleologist, you call it.
Yes, he's been featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not, performed even at the White House. The things he does with his bubble makers, he can do bubbles inside of bubbles. He just delights crowds wherever he goes.
All right. All right, Big Steve, thank you so much. Next up from the Children's Theater You know, it's grown to become one of the top theater and educational organizations for young people in the U.S., not just Charlotte, but in the U.S. Nationally recognized for the breadth and strength of its programs, Children's Theater of Charlotte providing more than 250,000 experiences for children and families each year with imaginative productions and wide-range education programs for all young.
I love it. They come every year, and they are so talented. They're backed by popular demand. Is the Children's Theater of Charlotte's most popular show of all time. Enjoy it. Here's a taste.
The worst kids in the history of the world from the Herdmans. And we're back in Charlotte with the 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade after this.
The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by Food Lion.
Time. is y'all know.
Don't care.
I'll do the part about the radio, and you do the thing about the band.
The Holiday on Ice float is from... Up now is our WBT skate rink, the WBT Briar Hoppers. You know the Holiday on Ice float is from our friends at News Talk 1110 WBT.
And you know what? The Briar Hoppers have been around, the longest continuing bluegrass band in the world. They've been around since the radio station have been. Let's listen to the Briar Hoppers.
Hopper time.
Turkey in the straw.
Love it.
And our friends at WBT want to remind you that Holiday on Ice back this year at the NASCAR Hall of Fame Plaza. Outdoor skating. Doesn't feel like it today in this sunshine, does it?
But I bet you they're keeping that ice cold overnight.
They keep it cold. Yes, they do. How about the River Oaks Academy Band under the direction of Melissa Hendricks Ray, the only CMS elementary marching band that has participated in the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade for the past 5 years.
And you're looking at 54th and 5th graders who rehearse, I should say, after school. It's their 8th year participating in the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Love having them. Here comes a big, big, big balloon. Elmo, Santa, well-known, loved all around the world on the critically acclaimed TV show Sesame Street. And there's Elmo.
That's a 50-foot-long balloon.
Gearing up for the holidays with the help of the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And we've got a race car coming up right now. Charlotte Motor Speedway is giving us one of these NASCAR race cars coming up right now. And there's Lugnut, another wonderful mascot in the sports world of Charlotte. Hello, Lug.
Don't forget to check out the Speedway Christmas at CMS.
That's
Over
right.
3 million lights and a 3.5-mile course.
We've been covering that on WBTV News, showing the lights and what a gorgeous sight it is. We're going to continue with more. We're down the home stretch of this, the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade for 2017.
The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by Piedmont Natural Gas.
Welcome back to the 70th Annual Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade. You're looking at Umino, a 24-foot marionette. He is making his way down the pathway of the parade for the second year in a row. Look at that, Paul.
And Umino's sidekick is Elu, the reindeer. And they like to make their way to the epicenter to see the lights when they're away from the North Pole.
Because you know that's where they live, and they're usually very busy this time of year.
That's right. And Santa gives them, a good once-over to make sure they're working well.
Yeah, they had all kinds of elves helping Umino down the road. And here comes our gingerbread float. I love it. And the Grassabillies are on there. This is the second parade appearance just in time for the holidays, as the Allen Tate Gingerbread House.
Yeah, and Grassabillies are out of Shelby, North Carolina, in a high-energy trio. It is Americana. Yeah, the Grassabillies from Shelby. Thanks, guys.
Blend of everything.
Now, here's one I've been looking forward to.
This is something
How about
you
some
love.
dogs? How about some Shetland sheepdogs? The Shetland Sheepdog Club of Charlotte welcomes all Sheltie enthusiasts in the greater Charlotte area. And here they come. They're all dressed up, Maureen.
And I know I love this breed because they make amazing therapy dogs.
They do.
And they do therapy work, and they're just adorable. And there they are.
There they go.
They don't seem shy by the crowd. You know, some animals are not too happy to be in a big crowd like this. But
I love the sheepdog trials when they have them out in Huntersville. Those
and
are
there we
wonderful.
have, look, East Burke High School Marching Cavaliers.
Oh, yes.
Best parade champions performed for the Carolina Panthers, performed in Hawaii last year at the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. What an honor. And they're set to do it again, Paul.
They are indeed. And our Queen Charlotte Scholarship winner is Emily Jones, the drum major for the past 3 years. She's going to pursue a degree in music therapy. We're going to listen to the Cavalier, who are always long and strong.
Don't forget to vote at WBTV.com/parade. We have a battle of the bands going on, and you're the judges.
Band director Jonathan Berry telling me they're playing Amazing Grace for our team in honor of long service to WBTV and Charlotte. And we thank you for that.
That's wonderful. Probably my favorite song of all time. Amazing Grace.
What dynamics. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, that's amazing.
And you mentioned our Queen Charlotte Scholarship winner. Let's go down to Kristen Hampton. Kristen, what an amazing vantage point you have down there.
I tell you what, these Cavaliers, they never, ever disappoint, especially not here at this parade. And you guys have talked about her just now, Emily Jones. She is the drum major of the Cavaliers. She is, again, the winner of this year's Queen City Scholarship. And let's find out why.
Emily Jones is a senior at East Burke High School, where her marching band career has spanned all 4 years. Her musical talents include a mastery of oboe performance, as well as a strong knowledge of marching technique. Emily has considerable leadership training and experience and has attended several prestigious drum major and leadership camps. Emily has performed in several wind bands with East Burke, including marching band, concert band, symphonic band, and wind ensemble. Emily is an all-around student. She's currently carrying a 3.5 GPA, and when she graduates, plans to pursue a degree in music therapy. Her teachers say she's a kind, talented, and very special young lady.
You know what, girl? I ran out of breath trying to describe all these amazing things that your teachers and all your peers and everything says about you. What did you think when you found out that you were the winner of this year's scholarship?
I was very astonished. I'm pretty sure I had some stiff competition, and I'm so thankful to be able to have this amazing opportunity.
This is so awesome. Emily, thank you so much. You guys did an amazing job. Congratulations again, guys. Back to you.
She allowed me to direct her band a couple of years ago, so I felt very honored about that, but she does a wonderful job.
She certainly does. Here is Music Everywhere, TGB. They're from Gaston County.
brothers from Gaston County, TGB.
And
3 Gaston brothers.
Yeah,
There you go.
Avid Exchange has been helping them promote live music performances.
That's right. Music
so.
Initiative and Music Everywhere Initiative. Program Cindy City Partners has been working on since spring to help establish Charlotte as a music city. We already knew that, though, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Already knew it. The Sleigh Wash Float. Miss North Carolina is on board. Autobell's been a proud sponsor of this parade ever since 1975. We thank you guys.
And Miss North Carolina 2017 is Victoria Huggins. There she is. She's with Miss Claus.
There you go. Well, we must be getting close to the big guy here in just a minute. All right, Victoria. You going to sing for us? She is.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss him once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. Say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see.
I can see why she's Miss North Carolina. What a voice.
Somebody waits for
Back after this.
kiss him once for me.
The 2017 Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade is presented by Autobell.
Starting tomorrow at Carowinds, the Winterfest will fill the air with all new holiday tradition and celebration. Guests will be immersed in the season spirit with over 5 million spectacular lights, holiday decor, world-class live entertainment, culinary treats, and fanciful experiences throughout Carowinds Park.
It's going to be so fun. It's like the holidays, like you've never seen it before.
Yeah, let's get a preview. Here's Winterfest.
Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop at every stop of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He'll be here with the answer to the prayers that you made through the year. You'll get yours if you've done everything you should. Extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again.
Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Hello, Santa Claus.
There he is, the man of the day.
The big man in the red suit and beard. Santa is here on his workshop float, getting help from the Winterfest at Carowinds. Look at this till Christmas.
What a beautiful float, and I love the dancers and the singers. Remember, he knows, he's watching.
He knows. He knows. For more information on Winterfest, go to carowinds.com.
We'll be back right after this.
Better watch out, you better not cry, you better not
It's been another glorious Novant Health Thanksgiving Day parade. Perfect weather, great floats, great bands.
Goes by quick, doesn't it? You enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. And Kristen Hampton down on the street side, I know she had a great time looking at the crowd. Kristen.
I tell you what, I've got some really awesome buddies right here. I just wanted to offer a shout out to these folks. This is my first friend when I moved to Charlotte 15 years ago, Rogelio Aranda. He wanted to go on a date with this lady over here, and I gave him a little bit of help, some tips. A couple of years later, this is what came out, sweet little Isabel. This is our 4th year. We do this at the end every year. We take a picture. This is our 4th year here seeing each other in the show. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Yes. Merry Christmas, you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Back to y'all.
This day is all about wonderful traditions like that, Kristen.
Oh, yeah.
So happy
Family.
to see that. We hope that your Thanksgiving Day tradition continues and you have a beautiful time with your family. We can't do this, though, without thanking our crew.
Oh, the crew does a wonderful job. Thanks so very much, all the folks who Raycom Sports Truck, all to the WBTV folks who staff it and everyone else behind the scenes. Hey, I can smell that turkey in the oven right now.
Exactly.
It's been a wonderful day. We thank you so much. We are so thankful for all of our families and all of you, our viewers, who feel like family to us.
And make sure to download the Novant Health Thanksgiving Day Parade and vote for us in the USA Today Top 10 Best Parade Competition. We so thank you very much. Have a beautiful holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to Santa Claus is coming to town. What a joy this time of